Hi, I'm Paul from Dalkeith Citizens Advice Bureau and the Aspiring Communities project. Today we're going to be making homemade cream of tomato soup. I've got visitors coming this afternoon, so this is what we'll be having for their lunch. So, we've got carrots. About five large carrots is enough for about 6 people. 2 sticks of celery, 2 cloves of garlic, a large onion, or I've got 1.5, so I've got a bit left over. Got these cherry tomatoes that were reduced, so I've got 3 punnets of them, 1 tin of chopped tomatoes and some cream, double cream for boiling in your soup, salt and pepper and a little bit of oil for frying. So let's get cooking. Okay, that's all your vegetables prepared, so just roughly chop up your onion, roughly chop up the celery, roughly chop up the carrots into chunks, your garlic minced or chunks, and then leave your tomatoes in a bowl for when we're going to cook them later. So to a hot pan, add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and then just fire in your onions, your celery, your carrots, your garlic, and black pepper at this stage. Don't add any salt just now, because we're going to use stock, and I use stock as vegetable pots, so 4 vegetable pots is about 2 litres stock, so I'll show you how to do that later on. So you just want to roughly fry these off, and the reason that you're frying off your celery, carrots and onion is it releases a sweetness that will appear in the soup once it's finished. So cook these off for about 10 minutes on a medium heat. Okay, this has been cooking away now for about 10 minutes, and you can see how it's softened down, and you can actually smell the difference in the vegetables cooking. You can actually smell sweetness. I know that sounds strange, but you can. Doing this with vegetables brings out the natural sweetness, so you can cut down on salts and sugars. So the next stage is add 2 litres of boiling water, straight from your kettle, or cold water if you need to reheat that up. Add in your 4 vegetable stock pots. Three and 4, and just give that a little stir. Just you want to make sure that they dissolve. So the reason I didn't add salt is because stock pots do have a bit of salt in them as well, and you don't want to over salt your soup. So once that's all combined, all you need to do now is add in your tin of tomato, chopped or whole tomatoes is absolutely fine, and your cherry tomatoes. Now be careful, the reason I got the cherry tomatoes, as I said, they were reduced, but these are really sweet and they've not got such a strong skin on them, so they will dissolve. So once these are all cooked down, we're going to blend it, and this usually takes about an hour on a low heat, like a simmer, gentle simmer, until all the vegetables are soft, and then after that we're going to blend it. Okay, this has been cooking away for just about an hour now on a low simmer, and you can see how the carrots and the tomatoes have kind of softened down a bit. So what we're ready to do now is ready to blend this. If you don't have a blender, a potato masher would do just the same. So I'm going to switch off the heat, and this will be a wee bit noisy, so I'm just going to start to blend, and this will take about a couple of minutes. Okay, that's it all blended now, so if you want to come over and have a look. So that's your tomato soup all blended together, and what I'm going to do now is add in the double cream. The reason for double cream is double cream can go to a boiling point and it's good for cooking. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to do about 5 tablespoons of double cream, and this will add a sweetness again to the soup. And seasoning, don't put any salt in it just now. Always let the person season their own soup, but taste it, and if it does need a wee bit of salt, just add a little bit, but this tends not to. So there you have your homemade tomato soup, and I think that's ready for my guests who will be arriving shortly.